So number 16. What is the value of the square root of 51 to the nearest whole number? So 51, the square root of 51. That's not a perfect square, so we don't know that. But it's asking us what whole number is it closest to? So write down what you do know. From there, this is how I like to think of it. I do know the square root of 49, which is 7. And if you don't see that right away, then try writing out squareds. And you'll figure out that 7 squared, well, that's 49. And then the square root of 49, well, that equals 7. Well, 8 squared is 64. And I'm writing with a mouse still. 8 squared is 64, and the square root of 64, well, that's 8. So 8 happens here too. Now in between the square root of 49 and the square root of 64 are all these other square roots that I don't know. I can guess the square root of 50 is about maybe 7.1 or maybe 7.15, something like that. And the square root of 51, it's about 7.1234, something close to that. It's an approximation, and we want to the nearest whole number, right? The nearest whole number. So if you can't see it, the square root of 51 is much closer to 7 than it is to 8, right? And these are the two whole numbers that you have to choose between. So square root of 51 is much closer to 7 than between the square root of 51 and square root of 64 as square root of 52, 53, 54, 55, so on and so forth. So it's nearest to 7. So the answer to this is 7. Alright? Hope that it clears that up.